Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I have Araya here. I'm going to be talking about breastfeeding. As you guys can tell from the title of the video, how I was able to produce 80 ounces a day, or about 60 ounces. I would say on average about 60 ounces a day. As Leon would say, I was feeding like 12 babies, which I wasn't. I'm only feeding one. First, I want to start off and say that my supply is not normal. Let me repeat that again. What I produce in breast milk is not normal. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I do see a lot of women who try to compare themselves to other moms who have like a huge freezer stash, and I don't want you guys to think that that's normal, that that's what you're supposed to be producing for you and for your baby. It's not normal. Another thing that I also wanted to clarify is that what you pump out is not necessarily an indication of what you make for your baby. We constantly have milk in our boobs. Just because what we put out, it's not going to stop producing milk. I just wanted to put that out there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the beginning on how I started this breastfeeding journey. If you guys are new to my channel, I actually have 6 kids. This is the latest one that I have. She's 3 months. She only eats about 20 ounces a day, and I make about 36 ounces a day. I was doing 60, but I stopped taking supplements, and I pushed back my pumping schedule a little bit, and I'll go into more details about how I did that. I had her on a Sunday, and I was constantly like hand expressing and putting her to the boob to try and get her to latch. She wouldn't latch the way that she needed to latch because she has a tongue tied, and I wasn't able to get it fixed, or you know, what are you doing? You're confusing me. I pumped once in the hospital, and that was it. When I got home on Monday, which was the same day that I pumped, I continued the same process for a couple of days, just hand expressing, putting her to the boob, trying to get her to latch. She wouldn't latch. My insurance company called me about my breast pump and said that they were going to ship it out. I believe it was like a Wednesday or a Thursday, and that's when my milk came in. And holy Jesus, when my milk came in, my boobs were super engorged. Me trying to hand express and feeding her or trying to get her to latch was not working, and I was super engorged that I knew in that moment that I had to buy a pump or something. And I was so close to buying a Spectra from Target. I was like this close because that's how bad my boobs were engorged. But I ended up just getting a manual one. I'll show you guys a picture right here. I got that one, and I was just hand pumping, and I did that for like 2 days, and then my pump came. And when my pump came, even with the manual one, what I was doing with my schedule was I was pumping every 2 hours. So, and that's pretty much around the time that she was waking up. So she would wake up, I would feed her, and then burp her, put her back to sleep, and then I would hand pump, and then I would go back to sleep and then redo the process again. So technically I was probably getting like an hour's, 3 hours of sleep a day overall because of the schedule that I had. And I did that for about a month and a half. And then I scaled back the amount of time. So instead of doing every 2 hours, I ended up doing every 3 hours. And then I think around when I was started doing every 3 hours, I decided to buy supplements to kind of help with my supply because I felt like it wasn't enough. And that was me not realizing that she just doesn't drink a whole lot of milk. The company that I went with was Legendairy Milk. I got all the products. I got Lechia, Cash Cow, Liquid Gold, Pump Princess, and I also got the Sunflower Lechin. And then I also went with to try out, because I wasn't sure was Princess. Okay. I wasn't sure which products will work for me, and I didn't know what to expect. So I also went ahead and bought Milky Mama products. I have brownies, I have the drinks, and I also have a whole bunch of these as well. And so what I did was I was taking all of them. They don't recommend that you take all their products at one time, but I did because I didn't know what I was doing, to be honest with y'all. I was excited. I wanted to try them all, so I tried them all. So I was taking all the pills 3 times a day, sometimes 4, sometimes 5, just depends. Like I would take one as soon as I wake up, and then take one for breakfast, take one for lunch, take one for dinner, and then right before bed. So yeah, I was consistent with this for about a good month. And then when I realized that my milk was producing so much milk, I kind of stopped taking them to see like where I was at without the supplements, like how much I was producing without them. Because with the supplements, I was making about 60 ounces a day. Without the supplements, and I want to say it's been about 2 weeks since I stopped taking them, I'm doing about 36 ounces a day. And she drinks about 20 ounces. So even then, I'm still considered an overproducer. If you're making way more than what the baby needs, you're considered an overproducer. And it's not necessary. You don't have to do what I'm doing. With the supplements, it's not required. It's just for people like me who have so much going on. I have too many kids. I can't dedicate my time to being pumped on a pump for at least a year to 2 years, because I know it's good to breastfeed all the way up until their babies are like 3, 4, or give them breast milk. So yeah, we're not doing that. So I made enough to last me for 3 months. I have 3 months worth of supply of breast milk. I've also donated some breast milk just so that I can have some freezer space, because I was making so much and I wanted to get to at least the 3-month mark and get enough milk in there to last until she was 6 months. Another tip that I have for a lot of moms out there who are trying to breastfeed or relactate, I highly suggest that you eat while you're pumping and you sleep and you drink water while you're pumping. All those gimmicks out there for like Gatorade, Body Armor, all that is not really necessary. Water, coconut water, tea, and I'm not talking about like that sugary down tea. I'm talking about like hot tea. That's sufficient enough. You get water out of basically anything, but if it's just like juice, you're not going to really get the benefits of it. Honeydew is good alternative to Gatorade because it has the same, electrolytes, and it's 90% water, if that's what you prefer, if you're not really into like taking a whole bunch of drinks that have a whole bunch of sugar in it. When I was drinking Body Armor, I was drinking the Body Armor water. It's just plain water. It has electrolytes. It has a high pH balance. And then I was also drinking the Body Armor Light, which is a different version than the regular Body Armor. The Body Armor Light has no sugar in it, and that's what I needed. I wanted, because I didn't really want to drink a whole bunch of sugar. It just seems pointless. And so yeah, you have to eat. You'll get the cravings. You'll be hungry like crazy, like you're still pregnant. So eat a lot of food. Don't skip on meals. I suggest that you eat when you're breastfeeding. You're pumping or breastfeeding, and the reason why is because you're basically depleting your supply, your energy, everything. And when you're eating while you're pumping, it helps you replenish it, and then your body starts to produce more milk again. This girl. But yeah, that's how I was able to produce so much milk, honestly. And I would say this, water, and having a pumping schedule where you be consistent with your pumping schedule, and you have to be on top of it. Those are the main 3 that really gave me a high supply. Not that I'm not taking the supplements anymore. My supply is still high. If you think about it, because I make an extra 12 ounces, 16 ounces a day, sometimes 20. It just depends. But yeah, if I go back to doing 4 hours or 3 hours, I'm going to be making a lot of milk. And the reason being is because I'm trying to wean off, and you can't really wean off when you have an oversupply, because you're gonna ask yourself, you're basically asking for mastitis. So you can't just go cold turkey and just put leaves in your boobs and then just be like, I'm done. It just doesn't work like that. You still have to pump. So like, I can still do the cabbage leaves and, you know, and do the whole process, but I'll still have to pump. The cabbage leaves just helps them like lower your supply, I guess. But yeah, I hope this was helpful. I hope this helps other moms out there. Don't get discouraged, and if you have to use formula, use formula. I've used formula. Once I'm out of all the breast milk, I'll be using formula. So if you have to use formula, ain't no shame in that. Just do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, just use it. I know it's annoying. We all have the mom guilt. I be having the mom guilt sometimes, and it's frustrating, but you do what you gotta do for your baby. You know your baby. You know your body. So if you have to supplement. It's not gonna kill the baby. It's not gonna kill you, especially if you're sleep deprived. I know, because I've been there. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful. Give this video a thumbs up, share it. Also check out the links in the description box for moms who are wanting to be a part of this campaign and program where you get free diapers and gift cards. Check it out, do the survey, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.
Bye.
Say bye.
Bye.